us. Jalen Harrington was another defensive player that we moved to tight end that has had a tremendous spring. But you look at the tight end position, then we take a guy that, you know, he's always dependable, always where he should be, is Ryan Hubble. And Hub's made a bunch of catches for us last season. Then you look at on the defensive side of the ball. You know, defensively, I feel like up front on the defensive front, we should be a lot better than we've been. You look at Marcus Smith, an outstanding player. You look at Lozo, and you know, Malden makes a ton of plays. You know, he said the other day he want to set a sack record. I don't know if he's going to do all of that, but I just know this: he better play good at the right time. But Lozo makes a ton of plays for us. And then the defensive front, you know, you look at Louis Maine, the guy I was just talking about, that hangs out with Shane. You look at Brown, another big guy who's inside for us. But Brandon Dunn, it's a group of guys on our defensive front that played a lot of football for us. The linebacker position, you know, Preston Brown, Burgess, and you've got guys that have been starters at the linebacker position. Preston has been a 4-year starter for us, and Keith Brown. So you go Brown with Preston, you go Brown with Keith, and you got Burgess outside. So guys that have played a lot of football for us. Probably the two best safeties in the country with Pryor and Akeem Smith. And then the cornerback position is a position that we're going to have to get some guys that got to step up. We talk about Gaines. We talk about, we call him Sugar Black, but he didn't ever make any plays for us. Drew Johnson. But there's some guys that Parnell, a bunch of young players. The kicking game is solid. You return all your specialists in the kicking game. So we're a team that have a lot of starters back. And that's all about us not getting complacent, playing with a lot of confidence, believing in one another, trusting your teammates, and making sure we get the job done. Any questions? Yes. Sonoris Perry, that's the running back we were just talking about. You know, he went down with a knee, hasn't had any contact yet. So it's going to be, and that's a 12-month injury. Keep your fingers crossed on that. Don't take your foot off, but it's a lot of teams we got to keep our foot on the gas against. Who's that? Quick? Well, Quick is a freshman and is playing the right position. The thing about a skill guy is a skill guy can come into your program and he can play, because big guy, it's really tough for a big guy, because a lot of time with offensive and defensive linemen, you're going against a player that's been in someone's program for 5 years, so they're a lot stronger. But when you talk about small guys, they're athletic, so it's just their athleticism takes over. And that's the thing with Quick. So he's a guy that we're figuring to just see how well he can come in and adjust just to the college life. Middle right here.
More emphasis on the run game this year?
More emphasis on the run game. I think we were pretty balanced last year. We before Sonoris went down, we were running the ball very well. I think he had right at 700 yards, and then he goes down. And now you had to turn to where it didn't turn into one-dimensional, but you have a quarterback and receivers that can play also. So we try to keep it balanced. Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you all for coming out.